Hello, Internet. This is the Preacher Man, and today is August 23rd, August 24th, 2014, and the name of this episode is called My Thoughts on Next Gen Systems. As you can see, I got this hairy bush all over my face, and that's because I'm on vacation. Today, me and my sons are going to see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, we're looking forward to that. Anyway, before I get into this topic, I just want to share with you guys my gaming history. I've been playing video games since the early days of Atari. I used to have an Atari 2600, a ColecoVision, TurboGrafx 16, NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Neo Geo, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, Panasonic 3DO, PlayStation 1, 2. Currently I have a PlayStation 3. I used to have the original Xbox. Now I have the Xbox, let me show you. Xbox 360 Halo 4 Edition. 320 gigs in this bad boy. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can take a look at Master Chief. Pretty cool picture. And I also have a PlayStation Vita. This is the Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified Edition. And I also have a PlayStation 4. And I also have right here an Xbox One Day 1 Edition. And let's see what else I have. I have a Nintendo Wii U Zombie U Edition. Alright. I also have a Nintendo Wii. I bought my son Isaiah for Christmas, last Christmas, a Nintendo 3DS XL Mario Luigi Edition. I'm planning on buying one in the future, by the way. And I have my iPad and I have my iPhone. Now you're probably saying, why is he talking about all of this? And the reason why is because I want to let you guys know that I am a gamer, not a fanboy. I repeat, I am a gamer, not a fanboy. I play video games on all platforms. I just don't stick to one. I just wanted to clear the air. All right, enough about that. Let's get into the topic. My thoughts on next-gen systems. Well, I took down some notes on my iPhone. I'm going to jump, my mind is going to jump all over the place from PlayStation 4 to Xbox One, Nintendo Wii U. And for those of you out there who still don't think that the Nintendo Wii U is not a next generation system, I have news for you. It is a next gen system. All right, here we go. My thoughts. All right, I bought the PlayStation 4 on launch day. I bought the Xbox One on launch day. And ever since then, these websites like IGN, GameSpot, YouTube channels like Review Tech USA, they all said publicly that multi-platform games, more than half of them, look better on the PlayStation 4 instead of the Xbox One. Now, what does this really mean? Well, I'm going to just cut right through it. This whole 1080p 60 frames per second, it's cool. But at the end of the day, if you are happy with your Xbox One or your PlayStation 4, that's all that matters. Here's an example. I was debating within myself which version of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition I should get. Should I get the PS4 version because I'm hearing that it's 1080p, 60 frames per second? Or should I get the Xbox One version, which is 1080p, 30 frames per second? So I kept going back and forth, and then ultimately I decided to get the Xbox One version. And let me tell you, I am very happy that I bought that version. In fact, it looks fantastic on the Xbox One. Okay? I love that voice command, those voice commands with the Xbox One. I mean, with that particular game, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, where if I'm in a particular area of the game and I want to just switch from bow to handgun, I could just simply say handgun or whatever, and then the Kinect will easily pick that up, will recognize my voice, and I like that. I like that very much. So I don't know if the PlayStation camera has that feature. I could only speak for the Xbox One version of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Alright, what else? The PS4 currently has the upper hand in the preloading department, which means that if you decide to pre-order a game through the PlayStation Store, you're able to, after you do that, when the game comes out at midnight, you'll be able to play the game right away. Unlike the Xbox One. Well, Phil Spencer did say that they are working on that. So eventually, both systems are going to be able to do the same thing. Right now, Sony just has the upper hand. Recently, I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive for my PlayStation 4. Let me let you guys know the name of that hard drive. I'm looking at my desktop. It is called the Samsung Seagate Momentous Spin Point yada 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 2 terabyte hard drive. It's on Amazon right now for $119. And let me tell you guys, it works perfectly. Okay, I removed my 500 gig that came with the system and I replaced it with that hard drive, and it works just fine. I'm just hoping that in the future Sony comes out with an update that will allow us to hook up an external hard drive. Xbox right now has the upper hand in that area because if you have an Xbox One, they came out with an update that will allow us, the gamers, to hook up not just one external, but 2 external hard drives to the system. So that is hot. I am looking forward to buying 2 5 terabytes for that bad boy in the future. What else? PlayStation Plus. I must say, Sony offers better free games right now than the Xbox One. The Xbox One never did that. I mean, Microsoft never did that. They decided to do it now because, they're competing with Sony. And let me tell you guys, competition is a great thing, because if it was just one company on the block, then so many things would be shoved down our throats. And that's the reason why, because of competition, Microsoft had to change their ways ever since that first presentation last year with that DRM mess. All right, what else I have to say? My thoughts on next-gen systems. I love the Xbox One's updates because I love the fact that I can come home from work, turn on my Xbox, and then all of a sudden I see on my screen updates for Xbox, and then I just hit it with my controller, and then I will see a video demonstration of the updates, and that is excellent. I love that. The PlayStation 4 doesn't have that right now, and I mean, that's one thing that Microsoft has. They have the upper hand in that area. You know, instead of reading about, you know, the PlayStation 4 updates, you know, they don't have that. Microsoft, you know, that's their own style, and I like that. That's pretty cool. Uh, this other update that Microsoft came out with, which is, you know, excellent. Sony did say they're going to do the same thing, which is the fact that when you turn on your Xbox, right? If you played a game the night before, let's just say you played, what game? You played Titanfall, which is one of my favorite games on that system right now. If you played Titanfall last night and then you turn off your Xbox One while Titanfall was on, when you turn your Xbox One on again, it will continue. It will let you continue from where you left off, and that is excellent. Sony did say that they are working on that, but right now Microsoft has the upper hand. Alright, I did mention that Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I talked about that. Oh, let me show you guys what I recently purchased. I purchased this grip for my Xbox One controller because to me it felt smaller. You know, the Xbox 360 controller is still number one in my mind. And this grip, which is excellent, it's made out of silicone, you see. And I'm going to tell you guys the name of this grip. Let me bring it up here on my desktop. It has a funny name. It's called Too Goo Soft Silicone Gel Protective Skin Cover Case for the Xbox One controller. It's on Amazon right now for $2.46 plus free shipping. So you can't beat that. So yeah, this is pretty cool, you know. It feels so great in the hands. Before, it just, for some funny reason, it just didn't feel right to me, the Xbox One controller. So right now it feels excellent. You know, so if you have big hands like me, I mean, I don't have big hands, but if you do have big hands, it feels much better. And this is the original version right here. I'm going to show you the modified version. I decided to cut here, right, so that I can press on the buttons so I could get a better feel. Unlike this, that's the only gripe that I have is when I press these buttons, you know, sometimes I press the silicone and you know, it's a distraction to me. This works out much better for me. I just took a gem blade and just cut around, but if you decide to get these grips, be very careful. You don't press too hard while you cut because you're going to actually, you know, cut on the surface of this gamepad. Alright, enough about that. What else? So basically, you know, I love both systems, but I use my Xbox One more than my PS4. And the reason why is because like I said before in this video, I'm a gamer, but I don't get excited anymore about video games like I used to. I mean, I remember when I bought my Super Nintendo and Street Fighter 2 was coming out for that system. I mean, I am a huge Street Fighter fan, especially at that time. I mean, I used to go to the arcades, and when I heard that it was coming out for the Super Nintendo, I was like, oh, wow. I mean, you know, that excitement I don't have anymore. So, not to say I don't love video games, I still do. It's just that I'm 42 years old right now, and, you know, I'm interested in games. I'm not like, oh man, I can't wait, you know. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, back to why I use my Xbox One more is because I love the concept of Xbox One. Meaning to say that I could be sitting on my sofa watching TV and then suddenly I get a friend invite, I mean, a game invite or a message, or if I want to say, you know, Xbox Snap and then watch TV on the side here while surfing the internet or doing whatever, Netflix, Amazon, instant video, whatever. I like all that. PS4 does those things too, but to me, I love the way it works on Xbox. It's just more all together, if that makes any sense to you. All right, Wii U. I gotta show some Wii U some love. Here you go, baby. This is the Wii U, and my thoughts on the Wii U are the following. They haven't been doing good because of the fact that, you know, they are suffering from a serious lack of third-party games. In fact, Ubisoft recently announced that they will no longer make any more mature games because they see that Wii U gamers are not really buying a lot of adult games. So Watch Dogs will be the last adult game for that system, which is unfortunate because there are a lot of Wii U gamers like myself who will love to play third-party games for that console. So what else I gotta say? Sales are going up right now currently because of Mario Kart 8. Super Smash Brothers is coming out in the fall, and when that game comes out, I mean, it's going to really sell a lot of systems. And when The Legend of Zelda comes out, I mean, if you guys didn't see that E3 presentation, I'm telling you, I'm predicting that that will be Game of the Year next year, 2015. What else I got to say about the Wii U? It has this pretty cool update that came out about a month or 2 months ago, where instead of turning on the power button, you could turn on the middle button of the gamepad, and it'll let you go to where you want to go exactly. So if you had, like, for example, Super Mario Brothers U already in the system, and you decide to turn on the game, before you had to just turn on the system and then wait until you get to the menu, and then wait until you have the opportunity to choose that game. With that new update, you're able to just hit that middle button on the gamepad and then go directly into that game, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, about the Wii U, which I don't have too much to say about it. It's a unique system. It's not for everyone. You know, right now they are focusing on first-party games. Right now they have the best first-party games on the market anyway. And it's just, the only thing that's just bad about the Wii U is that, you know, they are in their own bubble. Back in the Super Nintendo days, I mean, they ruled. They had third-party games. They had their own first-party games. But right now, they're just focusing in that category. And, you know, that's all I really have to say. They're in a class by themselves. It's just like Apple and Android. Either you like Apple. If you don't like Apple, go to Android. Vice versa. All right. My E3 and Gamescom thoughts. I saw E3, I saw Gamescom, I checked out all the press conferences. You know, they were pretty cool. What was missing to me is the fact that we are not seeing a lot of unique games nowadays. We're seeing too many of the same old thing, you know. Another Call of Duty, another whatever, which is all good, but I'm hoping to see more unique games, you know, like Tearaway. I played the demo for the PS Vita, which is a fantastic game by Media Molecule, so I'm also looking forward to buying that in the fall. I mean, I think it's coming out this year or next year. Yeah, alright, what else I gotta say? Oh, I want to share with you guys the games that I'm going to buy this year, in this order. Destiny, Shadow Mordor, WWE 2015 for my sons, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Dragon Age Inquisition, which I'm really looking forward to that title, Little Big Planet 3, and Halo 4 Master Chief Edition. Alright, what else I have to say about next gen? Next gen is cool. I like next gen, but if you are late to the party and you don't have no systems right now, nothing, nada, you can't go wrong with a PS3. You can't go wrong with a 360. There are so many titles for those systems. I mean, it's crazy. I'm the type of gamer that back in the days I used to buy a game like Resident Evil 2 for the PS2, for example, and I played that game like crazy. I just loved the fact that I could play as one character, and then after I beat it, I could play as another character and go through, that area where my first character was in. That's when I was like, oh man, this is hot. So I'm the type of gamer now that I will buy a game and let it sit there for years until I'm ready to play it. For example, by the way, this is some of my PS4 games. Need for Speed, Infamous, Second Son, Battlefield. I just bought the Last of Us Remastered Edition. I almost finished it on the PS3, but I decided to trade it in to take advantage of that 50% discount, 50% off. So I got the game for less than $25. And, this is what I wanted to show you. I bought this game here, Tomb Raider Trilogy for the PS3. I purposely marked the date when I bought this game. March 19, 2012. And it's still in plastic. Just to remind myself. I did this just to remind myself, wow. It's been that long. But I'm that type of gamer. I'm the type that will buy a game and I will leave it on the shelf and then play it when I'm ready. Alright, y'all. This is the Preacher Man. Those are my those are my thoughts on the next gen systems. And that's it, folks. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you and those around you. And those of you who still don't have the Messiah, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords in your life, go get him now before it's too late. In Jesus Christ's holy name, I say amen. Peace.